Whitey demo?
No. I'm revealing my new 2-watt amp. 2 watt.
2 watt.
Only 2 watts.
But wait a second. There are hundreds, and there's
they're
2
both
of them.
on.
That's $200.
Shit, that's 200 watts. So what you're saying then
So is there like a new setting or something?
is that tone and wattage and volume are not 2 separate issues.
That would be free.
To play low, you'd have to have like a 2-watt amp, even though I'm playing at only less than 1 watt right now out of 200 watts.
So you have a new setting.
4 90-watt speakers. How in the world
It's 180
can
watts.
you do that? Why wouldn't you just build a 2-watt amp that sounds like starts with A and ends with? Because why do those amps sound so bad? They sound bad because you can't use real guitar tubes. You have to use like triodes, tubes wired in triode. They sound like shit with a guitar. They're terrible. They have like no life. Okay, so
What tubes are those?
what I do is I play 200 watts really low. So I have the complexity of those beautiful, huge transformers with all that copper and all that iron and 4 power tubes and real cabinets in the sound. Because it's 2 separate issues. Because a cabinet sounds like a cabinet, no matter how loud or low you play through it. If I plugged it into these 412s, it'll sound like the 412s. The big 212s sound like the big 212s.
So is it like the garbage in, garbage out theory?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you know how to use your equipment, you can play as low as you want. The only real issue that's destroying the tube amp industry is modeling amps. These kids don't care if they have the actual real sound and feel under their fingers. It's good enough for them to get close, and that's all well and good. You know, because they're playing in cover bands. That's all anybody does anymore. And they want the same old amps, the same amps that everyone has always had that don't really sound good low. Why? Because the EQ system is wrong in those amps. It's right for turning those amps up to where they're supposed to go, but when you turn them down low, they're all fizzy because of the EQ section in the amp. But if you fix that, I could play a stadium, or I could play here at 1 watt and be as happy as a lark. What is a lark?
It's a bird that makes a happy song.
Oh, right. So, what am I on now? Okay, it's not that complicated. It looks complicated. That's an amp switcher. Ignore that. Both amps are on.
Ignore this.
And that loop in the middle with my memory man is on, that middle light. This means I'm on this gain master set for cranked amp setting, extremely attenuated low. And
Fabiola stabilization.
And if you see the light on the other side there, that means I'm on this gain master, which is set for cranked amp sound. Okay, so if I were to put that one on, if I were to put that one on and play this, put that right up to the speakers. Because it's so low, you're probably hearing my guitar, my dry guitar. Playing so low, I could barely hear it.
Sounds good though.
It's beautiful. And the cabinets in there. Right? I mean, the cabinets in there and everything. Now I go to cranked amp setting, right? cranked amp gain master off, turn 80G on, and all the Jika amp owners know what that does, right?
Back
so
to this,
if I wanted to solo,
back here. Well, I don't particularly
I have it set very conservatively, but it's a cool little thing. I have to even, like, if I was talking at a normal volume, I would drown this out. Now, in case any of you guys have never taken your Jika fuzz driver and kicked it in front of an 80G, it's pretty cool. Get it just a bit closer. All the sustain in the world. You know why all that sustain is there? Because
let me guess. Because there's a lot of power behind the little 1 watt sound.
not even that.
Tell me.
Because bring that close. Because it's all in here. Because it's the guitar in your hands and your fingers. Amps amplify this. That's all they do. If you can figure out the one magic thing building an amp, well, there's a lot of little important things, but how to set an EQ so that you can play this low. If you treble, bass, and mid, it's like you're robbing one to pay the other. You can't find a spot. You see, like you'd never see that on a good audio amp for your stereo system.
Is that why you're so picky about your guitars?
Right, because the high end is in the guitar, okay? I can't add treble to that. If I add treble to that at this volume, it'll be fizz. You have to be able to get rid of that in the amp and pass full gain through. Not like if you turn standard tone controls down, all the signal's gone. My amps have, if you want to call them tone controls, they're really pass filters, so that the full amount of gain is still there when you shape the tone, you know. But anyway, I just thought I'd introduce my 2 watt amp because 200 watt amp, not but 2 watt amp, because the whole industry has 2 watt amps. There must be a reason for it. What am I playing here?
And Bob stands up at the top of the high tower.
It's the tower.
I know.
It's that other Boston guy.
It's very apocalyptic.
And that monster playing the solos on this. The one and only Eric Gales. I wouldn't even, all I'd try is his first part there.
Yeah, he's a pretty monster player, huh? Give it up, Bob.
You could really hear it's Trower's influence and how he solos on that song. And Tony for writing, you know. There it is. I got that like full race, believe it or not. That's 80G with the fuzz.
The 200-watt tower.
It's a tower, but I could play it at like a half a watt. Probably lower if I measured it.
With the Fabiola stabilization.
Right. Well, that's all starting from right here. If I were to kick this gives me straight through the two 100-watt amps clean with the volumes up here, Michelle. Look, with the volumes right here, and that's not very loud either. But I could drop them and then bring the levels up on the gain master. But I leave it there and I attenuate from my pedal, my devices.
Ooh,
Isn't that wicked?
it really is.
And that's very low, even clean. I mean, I could blow the walls off a stadium with these amps.
YouTube wouldn't let you do it though. They didn't show it at all.
But, you know, it can also be played at 1 watt. Why is
2
that?
watts, Bob. 2.
Half a watt. Why is that?
0.2 watts.
That's because tone and volume are two separate issues. People aren't scared of 10 watt, 20 watt, 30 watt amps. That's not why they're not buying tube amps right now. They're not buying tube amps because they're modeling. And if there's 0 stage volume allowed, then a 2 watt amp is no good because it's still volume on the stage. So that's a separate issue. I'm just cracking up at seeing all these people trying to solve the much prefer the sound of that than this, but people use these, so I try to use them on the videos because all picks sound different. But this is pretty standard Adamus, I think they call it. Can't wear these out. This one's probably 30 years old because I don't use them much. I can't hold on to them because I finger pick, so the calluses, it's hard to hold on to them. But anyway, introducing 2 watts of thunder. Get right up on that. You didn't get that on the clean, did you?
like the way the Memory Man has that little light that goes on and
It's
off.
an overload light.
That's cool.
It's one of the warmest delays that is in tube ever. I did no modulating in the whole video, pretty much. I stayed. I don't even know where I am. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Neck pickup is all the way up on the tone, and the bridge pickup is down to between 7 and 8 on the bridge. So. And the neck. And normally I roll the neck back a little bit like this. That's a good amp. Just sounds so good clean. It's like if your amp ain't got that clean sound, it should sound like the guitar. That's what it should sound like.
It's a very nice guitar.
If you could write something like that,
You could write something.
you got it going on. And guess what? Like I said, a cabinet sounds like a cabinet, low or loud. It actually sounds, you don't need a cabinet emulator. I'm probably at about 5 watts now, clean, right? I can go back down to my clean, just breakup sound here at a half a watt, okay? And that cabinet, oh, it should turn me. But yeah, I have to put, it's so low, you have to put it right on it. The cabinet's still there. Hear the box. Okay, that's enough for this video. And guess what? When you put a mic on a speaker, you don't put it on the voice coil, right? You put it off a little bit. Well, that thing's not just hearing the speaker, it's hearing that cabinet. If I put a mic right here on this 412, it's going to sound like a 412, okay, when I record it. If I take that 212 and put the mic in the same place on the speaker, it's not going to sound like a 412. It's going to sound like that cabinet sounds. And there's a lot of reasons why that cabinet sounds, even though they have identical speakers in them. These are 16 ohm speakers. Those are 8 ohm speakers. 8 ohm speakers are always warmer than 16 ohm speakers. They're woodier and sweeter sounding. And when you put 2 at 8 ohms in series, that series wiring is different than
You're gonna make everyone's
series
brain
parallel.
explode.
So 212 cabinets, if designed properly for the air movement and everything, the other thing is the impedance speakers you use can change that sound. They're usually warmer and sweeter than a 412 because they're usually 8 ohm speakers in series to get to 16. A little piece of overload information.
Brains exploding now.
All right. Mike, introducing my half watt amp.
Oh, half watt.
Yeah.
Ooh, haha.
Not even a watt. Imagine that. It's not even a watt.
Well,
I'm going to have to get busy building since people have built what now? 5 watt amps, 2 watt amps, 3 watt amps. What should I do? Should I like
build a 0 watt amp.
Oh, and there's a guy out there making 1,000 watt amp.
I thought it was 800 and something.
Well, when it's distorted, it's 1,000.
But
Imagine
it
that.
sounds so good.
I don't know. I haven't heard it. Okay, peace out. Just having a little fun.
Bye,
Don't
guys.
yell at me.
Oh, come on. Yell at him.
Don't. Please don't.
Yell at him. Yell at him.
All right.